Women of Reddit, what can a guy do to instantly make your day better? My husband just scoops me up on the biggest hug, and it melts everything away. I'm an anxious emotional basket high-strung person. His hugs will just stop the noise and help me breathe and make me feel safe. It's so little but so much. Wow, you just described my wife. I'm like a giant ball of nerves and out 99% of the time, but one long hug followed by her heart-melting smile and it's all just gone. It's absolutely amazing, and I never would have believed it possible, but it really is. Of God, I so need a hug right now. They are amazingly underrated. Sending air hugs from Canada. Hopefully you can get the real thing soon. I came here for well I don't know what, but then you guys start chopping onions. I'm happy for you guys. I think literally in 4 decades I've only been hugged a handful of times and never quite like that, but I do hug my kid like a bear and hope he never goes without hugs like I did. A hug, honestly, especially during rough weeks. A hug will never fail to make me feel better, except if it's from me. You will probably feel weird if a stranger hugged you. Compliment without flirting. Nice profile pic. Oh thanks I guess. Hey, try to compliment someone you never saw, it's hard NGL. I like what you did with your hair at @dowsec _____. It's a good look for you. I'm not a woman, but yesterday I cooked dinner for a single mom. She says no one's done that for her for as long as she could remember. I then proceeded to do dishes. So, I assume she asked you to move in. You got the job. I think she likes me. I give her rest from her hectic work week. I think you have a step in there. Good luck. Do you want to hear the craziest thing? I taught her how to play Fortnite and now her and I are ranked 472 in the world. A kiss on the forehead. All kisses are great, but there's just something about a kiss on the forehead that makes you melt. When I'm cuddling with my girlfriend, she will sometimes scoot down a bit and place her forehead right in front of my mouth. I know what that means. And she gets a tender kiss on her forehead. Oh, I'll do it occasionally on my own volition, but she has a special way of asking for it like this. Cook a delicious dinner. I'm a guy. I think cooking for someone can be the sweetest thing a person can do. It can be for a friend, a family member, partner or a date. It's a really sweet thing to do. I did it once for a girl and she said no guy had ever done that for her. Same experience. She seemed super nervous. I cooked her favorite thing, scallops. She admitted as I was finishing cooking that no one had ever cooked for her and the last person to was her parents over 10 years ago. So if I have a weird reaction, that's why. I told her there is no wrong reaction. Even if she hates everything I cooked, it's not wrong. That eased her mind and she was visibly more calm. She took one bite and was almost crying. It made her so happy. I always cooked for her after that, and it always made her so happy. Cooking is the best thing you can do for someone. Give me a big smile and a fist bump or hug, depending on how well I know them. /U0001 Fact 2. Punch 2 people that are hugging in the face with a big smile. Instructions unclear. Was kicked out of the house by my parents. Bro, why is this tagged NSFW? Op was hoping this thread would be nothing but ladies commenting sexy yes. Women of Reddit, what's the sexiest sex you've ever sexed? A compliment. I never hear them anymore. BC my partner thinks that now that he has me, he doesn't have to try anymore. Dude, being in a relationship means to keep flirting, but just with the one you chose. You have to try to keep the other feel loved. Yeah, I still go on dates, but with my actual girlfriend. This doesn't stop just because we know each other. It should never stop because we keep learning more things about each other. What did you do wrong, Op? We'll know soon on r/Tifu. Do the dishes. I do the dishes when she cooks, and then I do the dishes when I cook. Squeaky clean. Sounds like a good team. Lol. Another one trying to cheat the system. I'd like to think asking questions is the system most efficient way to get an answer. If you really love her, you'll read her mind. You forgot the //s. What I'm reading here basically applies to everyone on Reddit, and it's treat each other like a human being. Yes, agreed. Like a human being, which I certainly am. Just like you, fellow human being. Coughs. Yes. Did your eyes just blink? Sideways. Somebody get the spray can. We have a code yellow situation. My wife's boyfriend told me she loves weird gifts. I didn't know that, but thanks, Jim. Your wife what? His wife's boyfriend. Say it louder, cuck. Wanna go blow bubbles in the park and or order tequila and cuddle without sex? Sounds like a great day to me. Genuinely though. Compliment my efforts and contribution to the family, even though it is unpaid labor. Honestly, just mutual gratitude for making an effort towards achieving the best for our family every day is a big part of why we are a happy couple. Offer to run a bath for me and open a bottle of wine. Bonus points if he gets in too. Or B. Offer a back massage. C. Send me a loving or caring text message. Or D. Add something to the food shop because he thinks I'll like something, even though he doesn't. Re. Just makes coffee in the morning, even if he isn't having one himself. Or F. Gets out of bed in the morning despite working from home, just to keep our sleep rhythms in time together. Or G. Randomly does one of my listed chores just to help out, i.e. it isn't a criticism. Or H. Picks or buy some flowers. Bonus points if he remembers my favorite is. Or I. Makes future plans for something fun so there is something to look forward to. I'm feeling rather loved now. I need to step up and do more nice things for him. Taking initiative in general household cleaning, plants, cooking, etc. I like an initiative with interest last. If you're going to compliment, make it person specific and not broad, without comparison. Not cut me off when I'm speaking, but if you can't help it, at least say what were you saying before. As a bloke with ADHD, this is the hardest thing in the world. Hey, I dealt with this. Tell me, do you recognize you've cut someone off once you finish speaking? I can't speak them for them, but I tend to realize. I'll stop and ask them to go on. If I'm being bothered by a man in a public space, the street, the train, a bar, it always makes my day when another man steps up and tells the guy to F off. One time I was in Midtown Manhattan headed to catch a Greyhound and this guy started following me down across the street. I was scared and overwhelmed because he was much bigger than me and was unrelenting, kept asking for my number, and was getting increasingly agitated when I kept telling him no. Some other guy was walking past us, saw what was going on, then stopped and basically held the guy up so I could get away. It was really awesome. My girl loves presents. Can be the tiniest thing, but wrapped is the key here. Instructions unclear. Wrapped every key in the house. Wife is furious. An actual, genuine, thoughtful compliment will make my day and week and year probably. What type compliment do you like to hear? Is it more towards looks or towards more personal level? I tend to find compliments towards character more thoughtful, and I generally appreciate them more. Some examples from a really sweet coworker of mine, non-romantic but would appreciate these from a romantic partner as well. Said these probably months ago, but I still remember noticing and complimenting my attention to detail / careful handiwork, complimenting my sense of humor, complimenting my style. I also really appreciate someone who is observant / perceptive. I feel seen and cared for when someone notices him feeling off and verbally checks in to see if I'm okay. Thanks is helpful. Saying good morning or good night, that affection of knowing that they woke up / were about to sleep and they thought about me and wished me a happy time. It's so little yet so lovely, though might come off as creepy if you aren't dating or aren't flirting. Give me a compliment. Even something as simple as saying my shoes look nice or something. Your shoes look nice. No, your shoes look nice. Men of Reddit here. My wife loves a very single thing that makes her extremely happy. Out of nowhere, grabbing her head and a big kiss on her forehead. After that she starts to shine brighter than the sun. A genuine, spontaneous compliment about something other than my appearance. One time I was in the car with my BF, and I was singing along to some Sam Smith. We had only been together a few months at this point. At the end of I'm Not the Only One, he pauses the music, waits a moment and says, "Sorry, I'm having a moment." I don't want this to go to your head or anything, but you know you can sing, right? It caught me totally off guard and I absolutely melted. I still think about that moment a lot. It's the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me. Up to that point I knew I could carry a tune, but I never really considered myself a good singer, so this was something I never expected anyone to say to me, much less spontaneously. Eat me out. Oral will make your day, but anal will make your whole week. Burst out laughing at work. Thanks. Give me a hug and tell me everything will be alright. Have aged waj jack van consider pap fab.